Alright, hi everyone. It's time for another pattern. Let me get to the main page here. Pattern-collections.com is where you want to find today's pattern. Go down to pattern focus. And the next one is this one, Echo Pearl. So this is really pretty. Look at that. I'm gonna enjoy myself here. Come on. There we go. We're aiming for this central part here. I like on this particular tile, the artwork, who was done by Don George. I really like the juxtaposition of the soft round shape with this darker, more linear shape. That's really pretty. We'll see what happens when I do it. Okay, so step number one, we're going to start with a nice big circle. Step number two, I'm going to come out and around, hugging that circle with like that teardroppy feathery shape, and then starting here, the end of that shape, go all the way around and then end at that shape, right? So that they're two hugging each other. And then it's like we just keep going from there, here, from here, here. And you just keep building out your feathery shape. I actually usually like going this way when I make my feathery shape, but you just keep building out all the way around until you come back to where it's touched. So it looks like that, and then your shading is here in pencil, like that. So you shade in here, and then around the bottom of the ball, and in here. Let's see what I can come up with. Ow. Turn on my light. Close your eyes. Oh, nice and bright. Grab me a piece of paper. Oh, come on. Why am I having such troubles getting them out of the box? I can reach them. There we go. There's one. I'm going to give myself a border. I'm going to do maybe one here, maybe another smaller one, and then something diagonal in the background going that way. That's what I think I'm going to do for my composition. And yeah. All right. So let's start with this one. It's going to be a nice size like that to start. You're a little far away. I'll get you a little closer. And then we're going to go about halfway around like so. And then I'm going to start here and come about halfway around like that. That's not quite right. I don't like that, but that's alright. It's because I didn't go this way. I went opposite of what I normally would do. So let's do that. And then come over here. I'm going to do them one at a time to start. Okay. Now I've got plenty here that I can come up against. So I'm going to come around like so, and you just keep feathering all the way, making them a little bit shorter each time until you run out of room. And you didn't see a thing. Ah, look. I just realized I was way off. You didn't see a thing that I did. Okay, come around. Do the feathering. Just keep turning and just making them smaller every time you come to the next one, and you just keep going until you run out of place to work. Like that. Okay, that's okay. It's not my best. Mostly because I don't like this first one that I did. Because I didn't go the way I normally go. When I feather, I usually go with the curve first and then taper. I try to do it the other way, and it just didn't work for me. So I'm going to draw another one right here with a little bit of overlap and see what happens. Let's do it about, actually I think I want it about here. Okay. Let's try again. So this time I'm going to come up and I'm going to do my curve like that. And I'm going to come up and do my curve like that. I'm much happier with that shape to start with. So then I'm going to do a couple of them around. And then on this side, I'm going to do a couple around. Okay, so now I have here and here established a place where I can come into. You know what I mean? So now I can come. Let's do one more. There. And then they can start getting smaller. That, and then this one, definitely want them to overlap. That would come here, and then the next one would come here, and the next one would come here. And then that one would maybe be coming like that, and like that. Like that. There. Now I have a couple of them. They're overlapping. I like that. And then I want something going diagonal on this tile. I do kind of like this dark. But I don't think I want that particular tangle. But I'm not sure what I want yet. Let me do a I'm going to do a border. I'm going to do it smaller than I thought I was going to do it. Something like that. And then I think going this way, I want something. What do I want? trying to think of any sort of pattern that I might know that's sort of more structured and that's dark. That I could put behind there. That I know off the top of my head. I don't know a lot of structured patterns off the top of my head. Most of the patterns I do off the top of my head are very loose. Kind of looking through my pile of things that I have done recently. See if there's a pattern that just jumps out at me that I could put back there. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, even just that makes it more interesting with the straight lines and then the curves. Wondering if I don't want to just I'm going to do this. This is not what I originally thought, but it's calling to me. Okay, while I'm doing this, I'm going to do a question. Oh, I did that one already. Okay, this one. Now, I'm just doing the questions as they come. You know, you guys submitted them. So this one. You've spoken about being a committed Christian, and so I wondered what your thoughts were on where was dinosaurs, where was God and what was he doing during the first 4 billion years or so of Earth's existence, i.e. geological upheaval, dinosaurs, Neanderthal man, etc., before man evolved? Okay. Now, first off, I have to say that I have no idea what happened before man arrived on this planet. I have no idea what happened before I arrived on this planet. That's step number one. But the question really is, where was God and what was he doing during the first 4 billion years or so of the Earth's existence? He was creating Earth. I think that God's view of time and linear space is not the same as ours. And I think we understand time differently than maybe it even actually is. So, and I don't believe that people evolved. I believe we were created. Do I believe that we were created last? Yes. I believe other creatures were on our planet first, because that's what the Bible says. There was an order to the way things were created, and I believe that that's probably true. But do I believe that literally God took 7 days to create all of the creation? 7 actual days? No. Because there's evidence that, you know, the Earth existed a very, very long time. The universe has probably existed a very, very long time. And, you know, parts of the universe may have existed way longer than Earth. But do I believe that we were created? Yes, I do. Do I have evidence that we were created? No. I don't have empirical evidence that we were created. But at the same time, I don't believe we have empirical evidence that we were evolved either. Do I believe that once a creature has been created, that it changes over time? Yeah, I do. I believe that creatures can be bred. We know that plants and creatures can be bred into different variations of that creature. Livestock, you know, we can create different types of livestock based on how we breed them, right? But we don't breed, you know, we can have one kind of cattle become a slightly different kind of cattle that maybe have more, you know, horns or bigger horns, or, you know, beefier or skinnier, whatever. You know, you can breed that. You can selectively choose, like dogs. There are breeds of dogs in existence now that were never in existence before, because humans have chosen to breed for particular characteristics. Shorter noses, longer hair, that sort of thing, right? Shorter legs. You take all the short legs dogs and breed them with other short legs dogs, and you get shorter legged dogs, and pretty soon you've created a different kind of critter. But I don't believe that, you know, dogs will all of a sudden turn into cats or horses or ostriches. It just doesn't happen. And I don't believe humans came out of non-human form and became humans. I don't think that's how it works. I don't see evidence for that. So I believe we were created as humans. But have we changed over time? Have humans evolved, quote unquote? Yes, absolutely. Over time we've gotten taller, shorter, you know, just in living history, each generation seems to be a little taller, bigger, stronger than the generation before. But that a lot of that has to do with environment. You know, are we living longer? Maybe. Did we live longer before? Maybe. I don't know. To be honest, I only know, really, only know me and my own existence. Can't really speak to what God was doing prior to our creation. But I really have a hard time believing a bunch of nothing became as complex as we are on accident. You know, it's like saying, I'm gonna take a, let's say 100 billion letters, you know, individual letters, all cut up like glitter. Let's say that each little particle of glitter has a micro little tiny letter stamped in it or engraved in it. Okay, and let's say that you know how little glitter is. Let's say that we have a mountain of glitter the size of the Swiss Alps. All of the Alps. Not just one mountain, but all of the Alps. And we have glitter that size. And we throw it up in the air and it lands, and magically it has created words. And not only has it created words, but it has created the Bible. The entire Bible, from beginning to end, out of these letters that were randomly just tossed up into the air. That makes as much sense as that we were created out of nothing. I don't believe it works that way. Because I believe that chaos continues to be chaos until acted upon by another force. So I believe God created. Now, where God comes from, and that I have no idea. I really don't. You know, was God created? That's a good philosophical question. I have no idea. What is there beyond? I don't know what there is beyond. Do I believe there's beyond? Absolutely. You want to call it heaven? I don't know. You can, whatever name you want to put to it, but I believe there's a beyond. Is there possible that there are other lives on other planets? Maybe, probably. Who knows? I really don't know. But I believe that we are created as creative beings, and as such, I believe we are created in the image of God, and as such, I believe God is a creative being, and He created us. That's my belief. I may be completely and utterly wrong, and I'm okay with that. But I'm happy the way I am, and believing the way I believe. Okay, so this one is Echo Pearl. Yeah, I think that background just sort of sets off those pearls really nicely. I'm going to do a bit of shading. right here where they overlap and deep into this area, like that. And then I'll just pull that darkness out. And same here. And over here where these overlap. And then I think put a little bit, just a tad, right there. And then I'm going to put the white to really set that off. You knew I was going to do white, right? Just blend that out. Nice and soft. Like that. Okay. Time for white. That's almost too much, I think. I wonder if I can blend out some of that. Let me use this and see if that'll blend just a bit. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And on the tips of these, I want I managed to get my massage yesterday. That was nice. I needed that. I'm always a little sore after a massage, and if I have them more frequently, I'm less sore. And I haven't had one in months. So I'm a little bit sore. But I know that it will be, but I can raise my arms more than I could before. My shoulders were getting super tight, where they were getting to where I was having some mobility issues. So I really needed that massage. That was good. So I've got another appointment for next week. Since I will still be off work, I will have time to go. It was nice to get out of the house. It's the first time, yesterday was the first time I'd gotten out of the house in a week. Really only left the house 3 times in the last 3 weeks. I didn't realize how much I missed leaving the house till I couldn't go. Oh, I like that. There we go. There we've got some pearls. That's awesome. On that lovely dark background. That works really well. Okay, you guys have a great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. And I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.